Chinese painting originated from the decorative patterns on rock paintings at the palm tree in prehistoric China. After thousands of years of development, especially during the Sui and the Tang dynasties, it reached its peak and formed multiple independent branches, such as landscape, flowers and birds, and characters. In the Song dynasty, emphasis was placed on realism and detailed depiction. After the Yuan dynasty, emphasis began to be placed on individual expression and the spirit of freehand brushwork. The Ming and the Qing dynasties was a heyday of literary painting, emphasizing the cultural cultivation and emotional expression of painters. Traditional Chinese painting emphasizes the concept of the intention lies in the brushstroke, and the painting is all about the intention, emphasizing the artistic conception beyond the picture. It mainly uses natural materials such as rice paper, brush, ink, and watercolor, emphasizing the brushwork and ink technique, and expressing the texture and spatial sense of objects through different lines and ink intensity, dry and wet. Traditional Chinese painting also emphasizes leaving blank space, which intentionally leave an inked space in the picture to enhance the rhythm and deepness of the picture. Generally speaking, traditional Chinese painting can be divided into figure painting, landscape painting, and flower and bird painting in terms of themes. Figure painting includes portraits of characters, historical stories, religions, myths, daily life, etc., pursuing vivid imagery and emotional expression. Landscape painting depicts natural landscapes, including mountains and rivers, water currents, clouds and mist, trees, etc., pursuing the philosophical idea of harmony between heaven and man. Flower and bird paintings mainly focus on flowers, birds, fish, insects, etc., emphasizing vividness, realism, and symbolism. Traditional Chinese painting can be divided into three types in terms of techniques: 工笔、写意、墨骨。工笔 usually uses delicate lines and layers of rendered colors to create a sense of depth in objects. 写意, on the other hand, focus on depicting the imagery and spirit of objects through concepts and concept brushwork. It does not pursue the depiction of details, but expresses the painter's emotions and understanding of objects through pen and ink. 墨骨 is a special art technique that does not use ink lines to outline points, but directly uses color halos to create objects that resemble reliefs and have a strong sense of three-dimensionality. Each of the three painting techniques has its own unique artistic charm and expressive power. In the more than 5,000-year history of China, many exemplary traditional Chinese paintings have emerged that have been passed down to the world. For example, the 洛神赋 was created based on the 洛神赋 by the poet Cao Zhi in the late Eastern Han Dynasty. It mainly depicts the love story between Cao Zhi and Zhen Fu. This work is considered the first comic book in the history of human painting art, and is a model of combining poetry and painting. Dwelling in Fuchun Mountain was created by Yuan Dynasty painter Huang Gongwang, expressing his understanding of nature. This work mainly depicts the early autumn scenery on both sides of Fuchun River, showcasing the author's reclusive feelings of being close to the nature and returning to oneself. The Jingming riverside scene was created by Zhang Zeduan, a painter of the Northern Song dynasty. It records the living conditions of Bianjing during the reign of Emperor Huizong at the end of the Northern Song dynasty, and showcases the bustling scenery of the capital city of the Northern Song dynasty. This work is one of the most famous works in the history of Chinese painting, with extremely high historical value. The progress of society and the development of technology, traditional Chinese painting is also constantly innovating and developing. On the one hand, traditional Chinese painting artists have begun to try to integrate modern elements into traditional themes, creating works that have both traditional charm and modernity. On the other hand, the emergence of new materials and techniques has also provided more possibility for the creation of traditional Chinese painting. For example, some artists have begun to use digital technology to create traditional Chinese paintings, breaking the limitations of a traditional Chinese painting in terms of form and text. In addition, the status of Chinese painting in international exchanges is becoming increasingly important, and many Chinese painting works have won awards and been collected at international art exhibitions.